Miss Johnson. I'm Miss Hooper. I'm here to do your head to toe assessment. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Can I see your name? Okay. Miss Jones, I took your vital signs before you came in, and your blood pressure was 130 over 70. Your pulse was 76. Your respiration was 18. Your temp was 97.6 orally, and your O2 set is 99. Okay. And I did your height and your weight. You weigh 130, and your height you're 5'3". Okay. All right, Miss John. I'm going to assess your posture, your body posture, your stature is good, your body good alignment, and I'm going to show all the body parts that I'm examining so everything is being seen. Okay. I'll assess your hair for texture and the distribution of losses, contour. Okay. The scalp for any signs of sores. As I part the hair, I'm looking for nits and cuts, and it's all good. I'll assess the skull for contour, sizes, symmetry. Okay. Looking at the ears for alignment, intagment, the tympanic membrane, no discharges, no lesion. All right. Temporal pulse for amplitude. Okay. All right, Miss John, I'm going to assess your eyes. I'm going to take my and look at to see if your pupil constrict. I'm shining the light in your eye. Okay, there's a constriction. It's constricting. All right, Miss John, I'm going to do the 6 cardinal gauge, and I want you to follow my pen. Testing for cranial nerve number 3, 4, and 7. This is going to test 3 and 7. Follow the pen. I'm looking for any signs of involuntary movement, any cross-eyedness. She has normal. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to test for accommodation. I will dim the light, but since we're recording, I'm going to leave the light on. Miss John, if you would just look straight ahead. I shine the light for any type of, from the side for constriction. Okay, and they do constrict. Okay, also I'm checking for Miss John, I want you to read this card and tell me, you can just read the line that you can see.
NZCOB.
Good. Okay, very good, Miss John. All right, Miss John, if you would stand right there, and I would like for you to read that chart. Tell me the line that you can see.
FELOPZB.
Okay, you can sit back up here, Miss John. All right, Miss John. Okay, I would have Miss John to stand 20 feet, but because of the video, we just had you to stand right there. Okay, Miss John, I want to assess your face for any facial hair and the size, contour. Okay, no facial hair. I'm going to assess your thyroid gland, not the thyroid gland, the lymph nodes. Palpate the lymph nodes. Go down the cervical. Feeling for any type of nodule. Is it sore, Miss John?
No, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Okay. Looking at the facial expression for cranial nerve number 7 and 12. Miss John, would you clench your teeth? Frown. Squint your eyes. Raise your eyebrows. Smile. Stick out your teeth. Your tongue, sorry. Move from side to side. Okay. Puff out the cheeks. Assessing the forehead for any tenderness. Any tenderness, Miss John?
No, ma'am.
Any tenderness?
No, ma'am.
No tenderness. Okay. Very good. Okay, Miss John. The next thing I'm going to assess is I'm going to I did the temporal pulse. Okay. All right. Let's assess you did the digit field, the gauge. We did the ears. Okay. Check conjunctiva. Looking at the cornea for any type of yellowness or jaundice. Can you look up, Miss John? Good. And looking at the retinas. Okay, Miss John, I want to look at your nose. Okay. I'm assessing the nose for any type of symmetry. And I check the mucus. And it's all clear. Can you tell me what you smell?
Lemon.
Smell like lemon. Okay, very good. Okay. All right, now I'm going to assess your mouth. Okay, if you open, I look at her lips, and there's no crack, no sore. Open your mouth, and I look at the floor of the mouth. I'm looking at the teeth. Stick out your tongue. Okay. Look at the soft and hard palate for any type of abnormalities, sores, lesion. And I'm going to have Miss John to say, ah.
Ah.
I look at the uvula and the soft palate, and it's all good. Okay. All right. All right, Miss John, I'm going to look in your ear. And I'm assessing the tympanic membrane and the auditory canal for any no drainage from the auditory canal. Okay. All right. Miss John, I'm going to look at your eyes. And what I'm looking at, when I check her eyes, I'm looking for the optic disc, the cornea, the retinas, and the iris. And they're all good. Okay. Miss John, I'm going to assess your trachea for alignment, the thyroid gland for any type of tenderness. Does that hurt, Miss John?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, Miss John, I want you to occlude your ear, and I want you to tell me what I'm saying.
Apple bed.
Okay. All right.
Red, yellow.
Okay. And I take my tuning fork and I'm going to assess for conducts and sensory. And Miss John, I want you to tell me when you don't hear this, do you hear it in both ears equally?
Yes.
Okay. All right, Miss John. And that is called the Webner test. I'm going to assess the Ranier test, the Ranier's test. I want you to tell me when you stop hearing it.
It stopped. It stopped.
Okay. I do both this side.
It stopped. It stopped.
Okay, very good, Miss John. Okay, then yours is normal. Okay. Okay. Okay, Miss John, I want to check your tonsil, and it is a grade 1. That's which is normal. Okay, I'm going to look at your neck for thyroid gland, on rest and swallow it. If you swallow for me, Miss Johns. Okay, very good. I'm looking at the symmetry of the thyroid gland as she tilts her head back. I'm going to look at her jugular vein. No distension. Okay, you can rest your head. Okay, as I look at your jugular vein. No distension. I'm going to check your carotid artery and the carotid root, and I want you to take a breath and let it out. Take a breath. Let it out. Take a breath. Let it out. I'm going to listen to the carotid pulse. Okay, very good. I want you to rotate your neck. Let's do some range of motion on your neck. Move it from side to side. Move it down. Move it back. Very good. Okay. Okay. All right. We did that. Circulation. Did the range of motion. Very good, Miss John. Okay. Now, Miss John, what I'm going to need you to do is I'm going to assess your chest, your lungs, and heart. I'm going to listen to your lungs first. All right. I'm going to start at the apex of the lung. Take a deep breath. Let it out. Deep breath. Let it out. Deep breath. Let it out. Deep breath. Deep breath. Deep breath. Deep breath. Deep breath. And deep breath. Okay. All right, Miss John. That's very good. Okay. Now, what I want to do, Miss John, if you can just stand up and face me. And right there. And I want you to say 99 every time I put my hand.
99, 99, 99.
Okay, while I'm back here, I'm going to look at her spine to see for alignments of her spine and the tenderness. All right, I'm also checking the cervical area to see if there is any tenderness. Any tenderness, Miss John?
No, ma'am.
Okay, and while I'm back here, I'm going to check your kidneys too. Okay, tell me if this hurt.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Does that hurt?
No, ma'am.
Any pain?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Good. All right, you can sit back on the bed, Miss John. Good. Okay. All right. Now, let's do the heart. We already checked the jugular vein. I'm listening to your heart sound. Go to second intercostal space. And here S1, S2. Fourth intercostal space, S1, S2. And I listen to the apex of the heart. I palpate the pericardium. This is where the apex is. I locate it and I palpate it. It's the border of the heart. Okay. And you got good rhythm. Okay. Now, Miss John, I'm going to have you to lay down on your abdomen. On your back, I mean.
Oh.
This way. I'm sorry. On your back,
Oh,
this
that
way.
way.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to assess, okay. I'm going to I look at the skin to see if there's any abnormality, any breakages. And she don't have any breakages, okay. Everything looks good and kind of raise this up. So, okay. All right, Miss John, I'm going to palpate for your liver. Your liver, if we can just see, kind of raise this a little bit. All right. I percuss until I hear dullness. And I'm going to just mark it right here on the skin. This is the liver border. Palpate till I hear for dullness. And then I measure, and the measurement should be 6 to 9, which would be normal. And it is normal. Okay. I'm going to listen to arteries. This is the renal artery, iliac, aortic, And it has normal sound and rhythm. There's a vascular sound, normal sound, and rhythm. Okay. I listen for on the liver and the spleen. Liver and spleen with the bell. Listening for any friction rubs. Okay. Okay. Auscultate the vowel sound in all four quadrants. Palpate the ninth percussive ninth area in the abdomen. Be sure I forgot you with your daddy. Okay. And the skin look good. Good contour of the skin. Okay. All right. I measure the liver span. Okay. I'm going to check for enlargement of the spleen. Okay. Okay. Palpate all four quadrant. Light palpation. Checking for any masses or any abnormal feeling. I don't feel no mass. Do a deep palpation. Checking for masses. While I'm here, we're going to check for rebound tenderness. Does that hurt?
No.
Does that hurt?
No.
Okay, if it was some tenderness, it was how appendicitis. Okay, also, I'm going to check for McMurphy point from umbilicus to the iliac crest. It's about 2/3 here. Does that hurt?
No, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right, I checked the liver, checked the spleen, inverse tumor. Okay. Now, what I need you to do, I'm going to check for any fluid shift. And I need you to turn to your side. Okay, and the fluid, if it was fluid, it would shift downward. But there is no fluid shift. Okay. All right. Okay. Now I want to check the gallbladder for cholecystitis. Some palpate in the left. Does that hurt?
No, ma'am.
Does that hurt?
No, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Good. Okay, now I'm going to check for the pulses sign. I want you to lay on your left side. Okay. And I want you to raise this leg. Okay, does that hurt?
No, ma'am.
Okay. All right. I'm checking for the obstructive sign. I want you to lay it on your back. And I flex the knees into 90 degree. External rotate. Does that hurt?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Very good. Okay. Now, and then I check for the Rosebury sign. I press on that's your left. Okay. Does that hurt?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Very good. Okay, Miss John, if you can just sit up for me. Okay. All right. So we have no cholecystitis. Okay. Now I'm going to do the upper extremity if you face me. I'm checking the skin for colors, contour, and the texture. I'm looking at the hands and the nails. They look good. No clubbing of the finger. no clubbing of the finger. Okay, no clubbing of the fingers. I'm checking the radius, the radius pulse, the brachial pulse. Okay, range of motion to the extreme. Okay, Miss John, I want you to press down, check for strength of your muscle. I want you to squeeze my hand. Okay, I want you to press toward me as I press toward you. Okay, flexion. Okay, out. Wrist, finger, corporate. Check nerve. If I get the median nerve, if there's any damage, it'll show up in the first, second, third, and part of the fourth finger. Okay. All right, Miss John, if you would stand up for me. Okay. If you turn that way for me. Okay. Okay. All right. Now, I want to do the lower extremity, and I'm looking at her skin for good turgor. She has no sores on there. Okay. The temperature is warm and good to touch. Okay. All right. I'm gonna check the. Miss John, if you sit back up, I'm gonna check the different pulses. I'm gonna check the dorsiflex pulsal, popliteal, femoral, and they're all good in both legs. Okay, we check the muscle strength in the leg. I want you to press down, Miss John, as I press up. Good. Press down, press up. Good. Down and up. Good. Check the muscles. Checking for muscle strength. Okay. All right. I want you to extend the leg, flex. Extend the leg and flex. Okay. Very good. All right, Miss Jones. Okay. Now I want you to stand up. Okay. And look at me. I want you to put your fingers, one finger to my finger and then to your nose with your eyes open. One finger to my finger, then put it to your nose. To your nose. Okay, now close your eye and do the same thing. Okay, very good. Okay, Miss John, now I want you to, okay, lay down. Okay. Tell me if you feel a light touch.
Yes. Yes.
Does that hurt?
No, ma'am.
Does that hurt?
No, ma'am. Yes. Yes. I can feel it and it does not hurt. I can feel it and it doesn't hurt. Yes. Yes, I can feel it.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Now, if you can sit up, I'm going to check your reflexes. Okay. And this is supposed to stretch out. Get a little bit of reflex. Let's try this one. Okay, let's check. Okay, there. That one went right on. Okay. A little bit. Ursula? Ursula? Just a little bit. Okay. All right. So we did our reflexes. Okay, let me do the one in the foot back here. And this is supposed to. Ursula, I don't want to hit you too hard. Okay, all right, but you just want to make sure I just do it anyway, because I don't get it. Okay, all right. Now, I want you to stand up and look at your spine and check for any, turn this way. I'm checking for tenderness. Any tenderness?
No, ma'am.
Okay, can you bend over and touch your toes? Checking the spine, looking for alignment and tendency. Okay, that's good. All right. Okay. Now, what I want you to do, I want you to walk across the room right there and come back. Just walk over there and come back. I'm looking at her posture, how she walked. Okay, come back. Now I want you to walk on your toes. Okay, come back on your toes. Okay, walk on your heel. Okay, very good. Okay, all right. Okay. All right, Miss John, you did real good for me today. We thank you for letting me do your head to toe assessment.
Yes, ma'am.
That's it.